Okay, everybody, welcome to the Winter Games Coaches Meeting. We'd like you to save the date of February 23rd and 24th. That will be the Winter Games. Last year we moved the date up earlier, and we're hoping we'll have snow by keeping it at this date again. So please enjoy what we've got going forward for you, and we'll give you a little rundown as to what's going to happen at the Winter Games. This video will be on our website. We'll keep it up there until the Winter Games, and if you have an issue and you can't access it or whatever, just contact one of us, but you can watch it in a PowerPoint or you can actually watch it as the video. Remember to please sign in after viewing it so that we can track the number of coaches who have attended. And if you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to contact me, Lori Jean, or anyone in the sports staff. Table of contents just for your review as you go through this if you want to back up and go through anything else. All of our Winter Games venues are the same, so we're really fortunate to have that. Powder Ridge will host alpine and snowboarding. Eversource in Windsor, cross-country skiing and snowshoes. The International Skating Center of Simsbury with our figure skating and speed skating. Pratt & Whitney Hangar, the unified floor hockey and floor hockey skills. Remember, all traditional floor hockey teams will go to the Special Olympics Massachusetts Winter Games on March 9 and 10. Farmington Valley Gymnastics and More in Plainville will host gymnastics on Sunday. And then we have a few other sports that take place during the winter season. We'll have our traditional basketball tournament in Waterbury in March, and unified curling will take place at the Nutmeg Curling Club.
Hi everyone, it's Katie Dennett. I'm going to be taking care of housing this year. All hotels are the same. We're at the Farmington Marriott and Hampton Inn in Farmington, the Homewood Suites and Hilton Garden Inn in Glastonbury for the floor hockey teams only and skills athletes. I will email your room configurations out to you as soon as I can. The banquets and dances will be at the Farmington Marriott and the Hilton Garden Inn, and the theme for this year's dance is Mardi Gras. Please know that all pools are now off limits due to an SOI insurance ruling. I, as well as the hotels, will try to keep the teams on the same floor as much as possible, but please know there are always circumstances where I can't make that happen. As always, alcohol and smoking are never allowed at any of our events or venues. Chaperones are asked to please be aware of everyone's behaviors at the dances. And just a few notes about housing in general. There are 3 people per room. If you need any more rooms outside of what I gave you, we will be happy to accommodate you. It will just be $103 a night. If you can turn back any rooms, please let me know by February 9th, the latest. The sooner I know, the better. And remember about the pools. Also, dinner and breakfast. I'll need to know by February 15th if your team will not be having dinner. Otherwise, I will be using your actual housing numbers. Anyone who appears on the rosters will be counted as someone who will eat both dinner and breakfast. So that goes for both. If you need to let us know, then please let me know by February 15th or sooner.
Hi everyone, Rachel here talking about transportation for the weekend of Winter Games. I will be sending out a transportation survey via email. If anyone from your local program needs transportation to and from any of our venues and the hotels, please let me know. I will send this out and I will give you a deadline via email.
Hi everyone, this is Sarah. I'll be overseeing alpine and snowboard skiing. Our sponsor games committee this year will be Otis Elevator. Competition directors are Brad Gugliani and Jason Armistead. We will not be offering Super G events this year, but athletes may compete in both giant slalom and slalom. We will also not be offering the 10-meter walk or the glide events, but we will still have the super glide events. Please remember that any athlete who disqualifies will receive a participation ribbon. The training sites have all been secured. We have Mount Sunington, Powder Ridge, Mohawk Mountain, and Ski Sundown, and all teams should have contacted me by now because we will be starting practice the week of January 6th. Rental equipment for the weekend of Winter Games can be picked up at the rental shop at Powder Ridge between 8:30 and 10 a.m. both Saturday and Sunday. Only athletes are eligible for rentals. Coaches must have their own equipment, and you could just click on the link to reserve your rentals for any athletes who need them. Athletes will either use mini field lift or middle field lift depending upon their events. Only athletes, coaches, and volunteers who need to be on the mountain will receive a lift ticket. Please remember that athletes cannot run the course before the races. All bibs must be returned to Special Olympics to avoid a $10 late fee or missing bib fee. And any updates regarding your alpine or snowboard registration should be sent to me. Thanks so much. And here's just a couple of maps to get you acclimated with the venue.
Hey everyone, Morgan here, going over cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. We will be at Eversource, and Eversource will be our games committee. Just a small change, competition director for snowshoes. Normally we have Sandy, she is retired, though she will be around, but this year we're welcoming Randy and Ryan. All athletes are to have their own equipment, and coaches should check to see if the skis need to be waxed. Teams are asked to follow all schedules for both the time trials on Saturday and final competition on Sunday, and there will be no time trials for the relays. They will be based on past scores, score submitted, and age and gender. Co-ed heats will be developed as needed. And some quick guidelines for competition. Only officials and athletes are allowed on the course, and an athlete will be disqualified if he or she impedes, obstructs, or pushes another athlete, or if he or she cuts the race course short or does not finish. If a skier falls during the time trials, they must return to the staging area and enter a new heat. If a skier falls during competition, they have 2 minutes to stand and start skiing again. Skiers must have both skis on to compete in the 100 and longer races. They can finish with one in the 25 and the 50. And if there's a time conflict with an athlete in one of their races, please let the officials know as soon as possible. In snowshoes, as athletes may not progress more than 3 meters unless they have both snowshoes attached to their feet. Competition area maps will be available day of. Once snow is made and courses are laid out, we'll know more. Again, we have a great snowmaking crew, and we will do the best that we can. So just be prepared that there may be waterfall start lines. Please don't leave the venue for lunch in case we need to change the schedule. And snowshoe walking events are walking only. Teams will be allowed to park on site with 1 vehicle, and I will be sending out parking passes that you should have the day of. There's only one-way traffic entering the facility on Blues Hill Ave. Athlete registration, Olympic Town, and medical services are all inside, as well as healthy athletes. And Tent City will include lunch, awards, and photos. Opening ceremonies will be in the open space area near Tent City, and the annual Bud Meyer Award for Sportsmanship is due February 14th. And this is just an overview of the facility and the layout that we will have. And here's a look at the Bud Meyer Sportsmanship Award application.
Hi everyone, Rachel again, talk about figure and speed skating. We are back at the International Skating Center of Connecticut in Simsbury. Again, our speed skating competition directors are Chase Hughes and Emily Goss. Preliminaries will take place on Saturday, and the final competitions will be on Sunday. Figure skating competition director is again Debbie Abramitis. Just some reminders for figure skating. The music should not include vocals, and Saturday will take place the warm-ups, compulsories, and skills, and individual programs with music will be on Sunday. And again, figure skating awards on Sunday will be upstairs. And just a reminder that we do have limited space, so please ask your family to only be in the awards area when their athlete is receiving their awards. And all athletes should have skates on prior to opening ceremonies on Saturday unless they want to sit in the stands. And just a reminder for speed skaters, they should have on all of their protective gear listed here. And here is a map of the figure and speed skating venue.
Hi everyone, this is Sue for Unified Floor Hockey. We are pleased to announce that Jen Ochoa is going to be the competition director. And again, we are at Pratt & Whitney in East Hartford. Please know that there have been some changes to Division 1, which I will be emailing out. If you don't get that, please let me know, and I'll make sure that you do get it. The divisioning tournament is a week before on February 16th. We start early at 8, so please prepare your teams. There is no lunch available for that event, so you can bring your own or get it from the food truck that'll be there. Always make sure that you have proper equipment for your athletes. None of it is allowed in the museum. Skill athletes will be competing both days, and they should be wearing helmets. Here's a quick overview of the venue. Nothing really much has changed.
Hi everyone, this is Nicole with some health updates. We will be offering our first performance stations this year at the Unified Floor Hockey and Skills Tournament. This focuses on competition readiness and recovery, so we'll be offering this on Saturday from beginning to end of competition. The first station is competition readiness before they compete, which has a warm-up exercise and a snack. And then after competition, they'll come over for the nutrition and hydration stations, as well as some recovery stretching. They'll do some goal setting, and we'll have some giveaways. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to contact me.
Hi everyone, Morgan again. For gymnastics, we're going to be at the same venue that we've been for the last couple of years. Nothing's really changed. The event will take place Sunday morning, 9 a.m. is registration. We'll have opening ceremonies at 9:30, and competition will be 10 to 1, and awards will follow that, and then we will have lunch. Competition directors are Erin and Christine. And just some guidelines on what to wear. Male gymnasts are to wear tank tops or t-shirts that are tucked in to white gymnastics shorts, and female gymnasts are to wear a leotard with bare legs and bare feet or gymnastic slippers. Flesh colored tights with bare feet are permitted but not recommended. Bandages are allowed as long as they're securely fastened, and floor exercises and bars will take place at the same time. Vault and balance beam will also take place at the same time. There's plenty of parking at this facility. Food and beverages will be available for families and spectators to purchase, and lunch will be provided for athletes and coaches following competition. And water is the only beverage that's allowed on the floor for competition for the athletes. And this is just an overview of the center.
Hi again, this is Sue about traditional basketball. The event is March 23rd. Registration is due March 6th. I encourage you to do the intent so I know how many teams we're looking at. So far this year, we are looking at having the same venues that we had last year. We are still hoping that we will have Chase Collegiate, and we will keep you posted on that.
This is Dave for Unified Curling. And like I say, the most exciting sport on ice takes place at the Nutmeg Curling Club in Bridgeport. Curling practices take place on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Practices have already started and will go through March 30th. The Bonspiel date has yet to be determined, and you will be notified when that is.
Hi everyone, Nicole again. We have a couple other health events that will be at Winter Games. So there will be health promotion activities at cross country and snowshoe at Eversource on Saturday, and at figure and speed skating in Simsbury on Sunday. For more information on that, feel free to contact Caitlin, and any coaches who would like to implement the Fit 5 program at practices leading up to Winter Games with their athletes, please feel free to contact me.
Hi everyone, intents for Winter Games are December 19th. Please be sure you fill it out completely. The rosters for Alpine were due in November. You should have already submitted that. And for the balance of Winter Games, reg is due March 6th. Please. I'm sorry, February 6th. It's March 6th for basketball. Please use your secure email, and all of the insurance requests go to Morgan, and Coach's Handbook will be up 3 weeks prior to the games. A quick review as to where you're going to find all of our forms that you need, and everything is here. We will be putting up, intent to participate is here. Please make sure that you do use the number of events if you're competing, if you have teams in more than one sport. Athlete forms, partner forms, everything with any kind of personal information on it comes to us via secure email. If you do not have that, please contact me, Rachel, Morgan, or Katie York.
And I just want to, here's Katie York here. Sorry, I have a cold. I kind of sound awful, but I was on maternity leave when we first started doing the secure email. And so I kind of sent out the invites in drips and drabs. So if I somehow missed you, just shoot me an email and I'll invite you to do secure email with me. Okay, and so on to the volunteer updates. If you were one of the local coordinators or if you've gone to one of the local coordinator meetings, you probably have heard that we have some new Class A forms coming. I keep saying any day now, as I've been saying that for the past month, but I really mean it now because our lawyer, who's been reviewing them for quite a long time, told me he was going to look at them this past weekend, so I'm expecting information from him, and I'm hoping to have forms to you guys by like next week. Or maybe I've already done it if you've already watched this and it's weeks from now. But anyway, some things I do know, the Class A will most likely be a 2-page document now if you're doing the paper version, and it will most likely contain some medical questions. Once everything is all finalized, I'm going to send something directly to the local coordinators, so I'd expect if you're a local for you to forward that on to your coaches, or all the information will be on our website. I will be revamping the web Class A, so just a friendly reminder that no matter what I do with that, it'll still have 3 steps, and the 3 steps will be going on verified volunteers and doing the background check, going on SOI's website to do protected behaviors, and then there's a final application page with biographical information on it. And just another friendly reminder, if a local coordinator or coach wants to know if someone has finished their online Class A, you can always reach out to me, but also remember that that person would receive 2 confirmation emails. They get one when they do the Class A, and they get a second one when I've accepted it. So, ask them for that as proof, or just contact me and I'll let you know. And here's my contact information.
Hi everyone, Rachel again, talking about Coaches Ed and training. We will have a couple trainings for Winter Games sports. Alpine and cross-country skiing and snowshoe trainings are TBD in January, so stay tuned for those dates. I will send those out via email. And just a reminder for all head coaches, you must complete concussion training. So if you do those, please remember to send me your certificate when you have completed them. And then just here's a reminder where to find the concussion training on the Coaches Corner page of the website. And also a reminder where to find sport-specific rules also on the Coaches Corner page.
Sign up for the 2019 Penguin Plunge is now available. In order to receive a 50-50 split for your fundraising efforts, you must sign up your team online and indicate which local program you're associated with. For more information, contact Lauren Young.
If you have any questions whatsoever about Winter Games, you can always reach out to any one of us. Anything to do with Winter Games, please contact me. Lori Jean, alpine skiing and snowboarding, Sarah, figure and speed skating, Rachel, cross-country skiing, snowshoes, and gymnastics are Morgan, floor hockey and traditional basketball is Sue, housing, Katie Dennett, curling, Dave Polino, volunteers, Katie York, healthy athletes, Caitlin Dacus, and Fit 5, Nicole Batista. Thanks you, everybody, for completing this webinar for us for Winter Games. Please remember to click here so that we can confirm that you actually did get an opportunity to watch this. We'll see you at the games.